Welcome once again to the glorious Peak District, more specifically the forest just down from Wooler Knoll. So I'm here with my good friend Jay, aka Goonie Bushcraft, and we've come out for an overnighter. Ordinarily you might head for the tops, but I really fancied a night in the woods, and we thought we would differ from the norm and not go to our regular bushcraft forest, and we'd come out and stay at a place that I stayed at around about maybe 4 years ago, something like that. The forest here above the Woodlands Valley, and it's absolutely beautiful, glorious one might say this evening. The weather is perfect. It's pretty hot, I think, well, it's pretty hot for the UK. Everything's relative, let's not forget. It's around about 27, 28 degrees, something like that. Possibly the hottest day of the year so far, but it's beautiful nonetheless. So we thought we'd just try and find a nice place just to throw the bivvies down into the forest. Just up there we're going to get amazing views later on of the Vale of Edale, Lewes Hill, Kinder Scout, everything like that. Over there we've got Crook Hill with Derwent Edge in the background. Over there you've got Old Portdale and Rowley Pasture, etc. So lots of things to see. But there's a nice clearing just here as well, thanks to this conveniently fallen tree, which is also going to double up as a seat. So we're in for a good evening, nice relaxed evening. It's around about 5 o'clock now. The sun doesn't set until about 9:20, something like that. So nice relaxed afternoon. So we've just walked from this direction through the forest, and here we are, the Vale of Edale, Lewes Hill. Can't quite see Mamtor, it's just around the corner where we were this time last week. Jay and I, hello Jay.
Hello.
We were at the Great Northern Bushcraft Conference down in Edale at Ollerbrook Farm, just there. Possibly maybe a little bit further around that way. You've got Grindslow Knoll, which is a personal favourite of mine for wild camping, and Crookston Knoll as well on the edge of Kinder Scout. And hopefully later on, when that sun drops a little bit, I bought another camera so I could set up and do some time lapsing. We'll see how we go. So I think I'll get the bivvies out and stuff like that. I might even make a coffee. Why not? I've got the Alpkit Hunka XL with me again tonight. This is the second voyage in that. The last time I used that is when we were in the regular forest. About a month ago, Jay, something like that, was it?
Yeah, just
a month ago?
Under a month, yeah.
Yeah. Very impressed so far. So here we are in the clearing. Some would think we're at Silverstone, but don't fear. Just some motorbikes flying across the Snake Road there. You can hear them in the background. Just in the centre there is one of the tops of Crook Hill, one of the twin tops. There's 1 and 2 there, and right in the distance is Derwent Edge. But we're definitely in for a nice evening. It's glorious. So we're going to utilise a couple of these stones here from the wall to place the stoves on. That one might do just nicely, I think. Right, so there's the Alpkit Hunka XL in all its glory, and the now trusty old Thermarest Venture WV, and there's also the Vango Ultralight 1300 there. I've always got the XS48, it seems nowadays, the Osprey, and I was going relatively lightweight, but I've been a bit extravagant and I bought my Canon 550D with me as well today. My cheap pot set with the common gas and pocket rocket stove. And I've got the other stuff in there like first aid kit, just there, and stainless steel mug, spork, things like that, but nothing too over the top. There's the food there, a few beers. We're just getting some stones off the wall back there. Just a quick one, there was quite a big fire, in fact a huge fire in the upper Derwent Valley. It was started by a barbecue that was just left, and it burnt, well, hundreds, I think it may be 1,000 acres, I'm not quite sure on the exact area, but it was a massive area of land that was burnt by someone leaving a barbecue. So fires, for me, my personal thought is definitely no in the Peak District, even in the forest here. Up on the moors, I mean, those sort of places can just go up like a match and they'll just burn the entire hillside away. But we're not going to be having a fire tonight. Jay's brought with him his Bushcraft Essentials bush box, is it, Jay?
It's a bush, I think it's called a bush box, yeah. It's not the XL, it's the one down, like the medium size.
Medium size. And we've got some stones to balance it on. And we're probably going to be setting it up later on, use a few sticks and stuff like that.
It's literally that, just tiny twigs, that's all it needs.
Tiny twigs, and obviously we've got ample water supplies just in case, but failing that, we'll just use the Coleman gas stove. We'll bring you back and show you it later. Right in the centre you've got Crook Hill there, and right in the distance you've got the Wheelstones up on Derwent Edge. So it's time to light the bush box. So I've got my food on the go now. Jay's just chowing down at the minute. What's that, mate?
Chicken in yellow curry with rice. It's quite nice.
Smells nice.
Yeah.
I've just got the bog standard, look what we found, and I've got some rice just behind it there. Right, time to stoke the fire up a wee bit. So all it is really, we're just going for a bed of embers. So it's not necessarily a roaring fire. Just got to keep it smouldering away. So I've utilised all my video recording devices. I've got the 7D just there, perched precariously on top of this wall, and in the forest I've got my iPhone wedged in a tree trunk, and also the 550D set up on the tripod. So I'm using Jay's iPhone at the moment. I won't use all your battery, Jay, honestly.
Cool, plenty.
But the sun is setting off in the direction of Kinder Scout now, Crookston Knoll just on the end there. But it's a beautiful evening. The Vale of Edale and the Hope Valley are both looking spectacular. So we've just wandered out into the clearing. It's Midge central at the moment. Obviously there's not a breath of wind at all, so the midges are around and there's no scaring them away. Last week in Edale, there was a bit of a breeze as well and people had fires, so it was a little bit smoky, so that kept them at bay. But yeah, they are back with a vengeance this weekend. But I suppose that's all part and parcel of this time of year. Time to get another layer on, I think. I do have a midge net. I know Jay's probably not got one, so I'd feel guilty wearing mine and leaving Jay behind just to be bitten. Not that guilty. Welcome back. So, it's around about 20 to 1 in the morning and we're still just relaxing by the Bushcraft Essentials bush box. We've got the radio on as well, but one or two cheeky ales. I'm staying awake simply because I've got the Canon 7D over there doing a time-lapse of the stars. It's been going for about an hour now, so hopefully it turns out alright. And that's it. We're in the bivvies and it's time to retire. As you can see, I've got the midge net on. I'm preempting a midnight strike, even though it's about 1:30 in the morning already. I don't want to get eaten alive. You might just be able to see them dancing around the light now on the camera, but they're everywhere still. Oh well, what can you do? I'm going to zip the bivvy bag up, keep this net on, and it'll soon be morning. Okay, good night. Good morning. So it's now 7:30 and been awake on and off all night pretty much. I did have my midge net on, but the midges were terrible throughout the night, and you might be able to see they've been feasting on my face a little bit. I seem to have had a bit of a maybe an allergic reaction or something like that, but it swelled up a little bit. They must have just been dining constantly on one particular part of my face. So it's a beautiful morning though. There is still quite a few midges around, but hopefully when we get out of the forest and head down, there'll be a little bit of breeze and they'll clear off. Okay, time to pack away. So that's it, everything packed away. No trace left whatsoever apart from a little bit of flat grass. Right, should we hit the road?
Yes.
Let's do it. Certainly another beautiful morning. And that's it, we're almost back at the car now. Forgive me for leaving the glasses on. The eyes are still a wee bit puffy. Not to worry. That was a really awesome night regardless of the midge situation. I'm so glad that we decided to come out and do what we did. It was really good. Okay, so as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, everything that goes with it. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.